Hey there. Hey. How are you all today? So I wanted to come live today because I'm trying to find some like glitter or something pretty as a backdrop. So I wanted to come live for several reasons. I wanted to talk about my trip. I wanted to talk about my why. Hello. I wanted to also talk about some random stuff because, like once I start talking, I just kind of go left anyway and just like be saying random stuff. So, that's why I added random stuff. So, crazy situation. I didn't get my plane ticket. Hey, Marla. Didn't get my plane ticket till Thursday night, late Thursday night. And I was leaving on Sunday morning, like I needed to leave out the house at like 3:30, and I didn't leave out until 4. So I actually got Spot Hero. Spot Hero is actually good if you're going somewhere and it's like a busy place and you want to find a parking space before you get there. Spot Hero is a good app. I use it all the time. This is not sponsored, but yes. Random, right? So, all right, Spot Hero, I got Spot Hero, and I went to a hotel to park my car, and they had a shuttle that takes you to Dallas Airport. Goes to Dallas, so the shuttle guy, I like arrived around 5. The shuttle guy didn't want to leave the hotel till 5:30. My plane took off at 6:05. So needless to say, I was about to be late anyway. Hey, Jennifer. I was about to be late. Like, I was about to miss my flight. So, I'm live. So, I finally got to the airport. So much anxiety. Is there something you need, like, urgently?
I'm gonna touch.
So, gets to the airport, runs over, and it says, look, where do I go to TSA? So the lady says, well, let me see your ticket. I show her my ticket, and she was like, you're at the wrong airport. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, well, where's the next airport? I'm supposed to be at Reagan, and I'm at Dallas Airport. So my thing is that, well, all of this is like DC, Virginia. It should be close by. Well, it was like 30 minutes away. So I had to run downstairs to like the shuttle or like a cab. I got a cab to Reagan, $70. And I already was thinking that I was going to need to take to pay for another ticket because by then I done missed my flight. The great thing was that they were delayed. My flight was delayed. My original flight was delayed. So they had to put me on to another flight. So I didn't have to pay that extra fee for missing my flight. So that was a bonus. So I got on the plane. I had the window seat. So if you saw my post, you'll see that I had the window seat. So that was super exciting. Because I love flying. Like, I absolutely love flying. So, got the window seat, got on another plane, and then got to Vegas 2 hours later than what I was expecting. But it must have been just a busy day because mostly all the flights to Vegas was delayed. Like, somebody was being delayed some kind of way. So it wasn't just me. It was just a lot of flights delayed. So it worked out. I got there. We stayed at the New York. Really nice hotel. One thing that I dislike, and I hate to be a negative Nancy, is that, and I don't want to be offensive to anybody, who smokes, but the casino was filled with a lot of smoke. And I don't have asthma, but I think the overwhelmed smell of the smoke on top of so many people, I just was having panic attacks. And I don't know whether there's so many people on top of the smoking. So ways that I try to combat that was kind of like, you know, covering up my face and stuff like that. Just to try to like alleviate some of the smoke. But it was very overwhelming for me. Like, very overwhelming. My roommate, she was really great. Shout out to Miss Ann. And we stayed together. She made sure everything was taken care of. She was like Mama Bear, and she took care of everything. And you know, when I got there, all I had to do was just go to my room, you know, relax a little bit, and then we got registered. Our event was at the MGM, the MGM Grand. And the great thing about our hotel is that it had a bridge that connected right to the MGM. So it was like a bonus because we didn't have to go far. We didn't even have to walk out in the sun. All we had to do was just like walk through the hotel to get to the MGM. So that was great. Since we got there on Sunday, hey Diane, a lot of people was there, teammates and stuff like that. So we got registered because there were 14,000, hey Nicole, 14,000 paparazzi consultants that came to this event. 14,000. So it was a lot of people, but registration went really smooth. So I definitely next time want to go on a Sunday. So if you're a consultant and you're watching, you want to go to convention next year, really great to go on a Sunday. The convention didn't start until Tuesday, so we had enough time to kind of relax, chill out, and different things like that. Hey Namia. So it was good to go that day. Plus we could just lounge, get registered. We went out to eat. Monday is kind of like the kickoff. So Paparazzi, they had Ken Brown. He's like a pop country artist, and I really wasn't into like country that much until like Paparazzi. So that's where I get to be, you know, have my little countryside going on. I definitely want some cowboy boots. I want a cowgirl hat. That is on my wish list. So I'm gonna let y'all know when I get those, because I've been searching and searching. I'm very cheap, so it gotta be a good deal. It don't even have to be real. So I just want some cowboy boots and a good cute hat. I'm just excited about that. So that's that. Monday we had a meet and greet. Our one of my uplines and amazing Diamonds in a Rough leader, Emily Brinson and Devani Leeds, we're all on the same team. Crystal Nicole Brown, we all had a meet and greet. So if you see on my lives, you may have seen like the meet and greet when we all was like in this suite, in Emily's suite, just packed in. But they gave us some inspirational information of how to like work it, and it was kind of really good because Kimberly Webb, who's one of my uplines, she if she didn't say yes to Paparazzi, then all of us that were in that room wouldn't have been there. So it was just amazing to see how everybody have came together just for, just to convention because Kim said yes to Paparazzi. So Kim is from Florida. You got Emily, she's from Florida. But you have Crystal Nicole, she's from North Carolina. I'm from Baltimore. We had my personally sponsored upline. She is from Virginia. So all of us coming from different states, and we like come under one umbrella, and we're family. Like it felt like we were family because we connected so much to each other on Facebook and our training that we receive and everything. So it's amazing to see these people in person. Especially we on the same team. What? So we have the benefit of these amazing leaders that are able to train us and give us what we need to be successful in paparazzi. So that goes in. So that was Monday. Then we went ahead and went to the concert. Awesome concert. He was really nice looking. Then what else happened? Tuesday was the event. Very good speakers were there. Our founders of the company, they speak during our event, which gave us a lot of notes to do. And so I think like today I'm just going to kind of start off with just like like kind of segments of different things that happen during convention, and then maybe like tomorrow I actually give like some tips and stuff like that of different things that different things that we learn. I'll maybe make it like a segment. That will be like a bonus. All right, so founders, all 4 founders spoke. We saw the fall collection. This is Tuesday now. So the fall collection, those amazing pieces that came out, and it just tells us like the different things of what we can expect to see. So all of the pieces that we actually posted was actually like for sale. We actually got to see like other pieces that's going to be for sale in the near future. So that's awesome, and that's the advantage of going to convention, because you get access to them. But actually, no, the fall collection was on Wednesday. Tuesday was the Z collection. And so we look forward to seeing those Z pieces, because each year we get new ones. Now, in the past, Z pieces was only for consultants. We had the necklaces, and the bracelets are still for consultants only. So with that, like, we can give those bracelets as an incentive to our teammates, or randomly to like our customers or something like that. We can give those to them. We can't sell them, but we can give it to them if we like. So that's Tuesday. Then Wednesday was the fall collection. And also that was the gala. So we had that where we had like recognition for life of the party. So those are our top sellers in the company. Then we have our top leaders in the company who has built that team very wide. And those people on their team is actually working the business. We have different ranges of people working at business. You have some who work it as a hobby, who just want to make a couple of bucks. Some people who want to work it as a career. Some people maybe in the middle, they just hustlers. And everybody's wide changes. You could just be wanting to do it just to earn extra money, and then eventually possibly you could lose your job. So if you lose your job, then you like, well, I need to make this work. Like, it has to work. And one thing I say about paparazzi is that this business has to work. It can work if you work it. Like, it literally can work. It don't have to be, oh, I failed at that. The only reason why anybody failed at paparazzi is because they did not work their business. And working it is just showing pieces. Be yourself, be a regular person, but show the jewelry. People won't, and wear your jewelry. If you don't wear it, nobody knows that you got it. Nothing like that, but just wear it. Be the product of the product. Share. So you want to sell, share, and then it was like 3 of them. I'll kind of come back to that probably like tomorrow. I'm gonna like do a couple of lives or something like that to kind of share different things like that. So I'll get back to that. Believe me, I'll get back to it. My brain is like ADHD, like blah. So and plus it's late, so I'll get to that. But anywho, sell, share, and then bring more teammates in. That's pretty much all we do. and we bring in teammates by sharing it, sharing about the business, share about what we're doing, how it's helping us, and different things like that. All right, so that's so Wednesday was the gala, different recognitions for the whole year. And then Thursday we had more training. We had, and so let me tell you about the arena we were in. The MGM is where like they do concerts at. This is where like the fights happens at, like, heavyweight fighting, different things like that. That is where they usually hold those events. Paparazzi was there. 14,000 of us. Now it's over 300,000 consultants all over the United States. But 14,000 was at convention. So that is really amazing that we all got there. So kudos to those paparazzi consultants that was there. Amazing. And literally, I almost did not make it to convention. It was something that I wasn't going to let stop me, but I definitely had some setbacks that could have prevented me from going to convention. So if it's something that you really want to do, you can make it happen. But definitely I had major setbacks that could have prevented me from going to convention. So I'm going to get into a little bit of my why. I started Paparazzi December 30th of 2016. I actually went to do an event at a cheerleading event, like cheer competition. And I was doing another direct sales company. And at those events, we're not supposed to sell anything. And I'm all about compliance. I try to do the right thing. Especially if I know that we're not supposed to do it. So I did not sell at that event. I was just trying to get leads so that I can do facials for a later time. So across from me was my personally sponsored upline, Cameo Nelson. And Cameo, I don't know if y'all know her or not, but Cameo is like one of the YouTube queens, the paparazzi YouTube queens. She is phenomenal with YouTube. She is actually making money off of YouTube now. So if you are watching and YouTube is something that you want to add to your business, definitely strongly encourage you to do that, because I'm also going to follow in her footsteps. So make that a part of your goals if that's not one of your goals. And this could be for anything. It don't have to just be paparazzi. If you feel like you inspire people, maybe it's crafting, counseling, maybe like marriage counseling, how to help children, how to do like home improvements, whatever it is, you can definitely use YouTube to your advantage, and that'll bring extra income for your family. But I saw Cameo, and I just saw this big old sign. It said $5. And I'm like, what is this? I never seen this before. So I kept running over to her table. And I'm like, well, what is all of this? And she was like, oh, it's just $5 jewelry. I've never heard such a thing. Costume jewelry, $5. Necklaces with matching earrings. What? Where do they do that at? And when I saw the jewelry, it had so much quality. It was good quality jewelry. So let me just tell you, I only had $10 on my card, and I had loved those two pieces that I saw. So we didn't have a lot of service at the location that we were at, so it was kind of hard for her to use her card reader. So I'll never forget this. I don't know if she ever thought about this, but she sent me a text. I gave her all my information. I was hoping she would hurry up and take that $10 off of there, because I didn't really have that much money to be, holding $10. I had to pay for the event and buy something. So I was broke. So she sent me a text. She was like, "Hey girl, here's the link. I need you to take care of that." I'm like, "Okay, you need to take care of that." So I sent her a little $10, but I kept on coming over. I kept leaving my booth, going over to her booth, asking her about the compensation plan, because my compensation plan was 50% we earned from, our products. But she said, well, ours is 45%. I'm like, okay, well, 5% difference ain't much. Well, what about what you get off of your teammates? Oh, you get 5% in the beginning. And then once you get 3 teammates, you become a director and you start making 10% off of your personally sponsored teammates. And I was like, wow, that's better than what I was getting. So I just had all these questions, and I was like, well, what about, I was being really bougie. Well, what about, your policy and procedures? Can I do my other business on the same as, Paparazzi? And she was, pretty cool with me about, sending it to me. She sent it right away. She reached out to Kim, any questions that I had, she was there. She followed up with me. She followed up. I said, I think this is something I think I want to do. What she said to me is, when do you think you'll be ready? And it says, oh, I'll be ready on Friday. I did not talk to my husband about this. Now, for my other direct sales business, I talked to him. I went over it with him. Paparazzi, I was kind of like, okay, well, it's cheap $5 jewelry. I mean, I'm not going to be spending much money with this, so it can't be it won't hurt anything. So I ain't tell him nothing about it. The box came. I tried pretty much hid it. I actually stuffed it in a corner. I didn't even look at the books. I did nothing with it because I'm like, this not gonna do anything. Cameo had me all in these different groups. I'm like, who is all these people? And they going out and they doing pop-up shops. They outside of barber shops and all of this stuff. I'm like, what is going on? This ain't my thing. I'm too classy for that. So I set up, so this was my thing. I set up a boutique in my house of the jewelry because it started to grow, because Monday through Friday we get new releases, and I just started getting so many pieces because I was loving the pieces on top of pieces was just amazing. I'm like, okay, well, this will look nice for so and so, and this will look nice for so and so. So let me go ahead and get those pieces for them. So at the end of the day, I was just having so many pieces. So I told a good friend of mine to take this to work. I gave her a bag of jewelry. I was like, take this to work. She was making between $150 and $200 worth of cash from giving her a bag. And that's a great thing about Paparazzi, is that we can actually hand out bag parties. Just giving a bag full of jewelry and then taking it with you to work or whoever, someone you trust, you can do that with. And that was what I did for my friend. She did eventually, I'm gonna say about 8 months later, close to a year, she ended up joining my team. And that's another thing, is that lots of times, if you are not sure that you want to join Paparazzi, but you can definitely earn money, see whether you can do a bag party and take some jewelry with you to along with you to work, or family events or whatever. Let them know that you are thinking about joining and you want to see how well this will be for you to actually start selling jewelry. And that is one way. I would advise people, if you're thinking about doing that, to sign a contract, just to say you have this amount of pieces and so forth and so forth. And then thank you, Niecy Boo. And then, what I was saying, sign a contract, and then after you sign a contract, you as the person that hosting it, so you selling the jewelry, you will earn jewelry from just selling it. So it's like a win-win all the way around. You hosting, so you actually hosting a party. You're actually earning jewelry. You're getting the feel of if this is something you want to do, and plus you're helping out that consultant sell the jewelry. So it's just a win-win all the way around. Nobody loses out with that. So that was one thing that I did, and I started making money. So I had people that was coming over, they were buying the jewelry. I was taking jewelry with me, and I had someone selling the jewelry for me. Within 6 months, I was making more money in Paparazzi than I did in my other company that I valued, that I love. I still use those products. I still sell those products. I'm just not, working it the same way that I do with my Paparazzi. Paparazzi is my main baby. That's my thing. So after that, I had some teammates join, and they started going live. They were just fired up. They was excited. And when I saw that, I said, oh no, I'm going to have to go live, because now that I'm a leader, I want to definitely, be there for my teammates and show them, the right way, because doing it by example is the best. Before then, actually, within the first 3 months, I had got a teammate. So I got a teammate the first 3 months, and then I end up getting teammates probably in the next 6 months. Well, something like that. Thank you. But after that, it just started to blow up. And I mean, that next year I earned, hey Roscoe, I earned hey Linda, I actually gotten 18 teammates to be under me. So within that year, a year after joining Paparazzi, I was able to go part-time on my job and only work 32 hours. So I had a day off for actually a whole year. I really was doing well. I was excited. I was working. I was, training my teammates and different things like that. And one thing about, in life period, your why changes. Why you're doing something changes. And your why could be anything. Your why could be, why you set spiritual goals, why you set life goals, why you set educational goals, career goals. All of those things change. And each year or anytime different things happen in my life, those things change. And recently, in May, I had a major change in my life when me and my husband separated. And so that means my why definitely changed, because now I went from a 2-income household to now a 1-income household. So now that, I'm a 1-income household, that goal of me working, part-time, I actually had to put that on the back burner and go back full-time again. And I think out of everything that I kind of sacrificed, that was the one that I did not want to do. I did not want to go back to work. But I look at it right now as that it's temporary. Temporary sacrifice for a bigger payout. It's going to pay out. It's going to help eventually. I'm going to do that. I may be able to quit my job. Who knows what I'll be able to do in the future. But going back, and I thought it was going to be horrible going back, but it's actually not. Since things at work is different, how my doctors and nurses are, you know, they're not there on certain days. I'm able to catch up and do things that I didn't have, you know, that I couldn't do when I had that day off during the week because everything was crammed up. So, it works out, and you know, you find a way to work it out. So, that's bonus. So now my why is that I need, when I say I need to work my business. Like, and I think that kind of pushed some fire under me because I need to work my business. Like, I need all of the extra income that I can get to carry my family. And a great thing is that even though we had a setback, you know, the girls are stepping up, doing stuff. Like right now, you could possibly hear some noise in the background, and that's because my oldest daughter, she's painting her room. Good job. She painted her room. After she had a temper tantrum, she's painting her room. So good job. So they're downstairs, they're painting. And we getting things together. My kids are not little anymore. So you know, my oldest daughter, she's 17, middle is 14, and then Lyric should be 12. So they big kids now. Kayla cooked dinner last night. So while I was live, you know, selling jewelry, Kayla was cooking. So that is major helpful to me. So I'm very proud of them. If I didn't tell them, and they're probably not watching because I'm boring, but if they were, you know, they're just stepping up, doing whatever. And even when we do events, they're there with me and they help me out. So my daughter, I had this training in one of my training groups, because we have like private training groups. And my upline was talking about the free trips we get. And so we get like free trips and paparazzi. We can earn these trips. You know, we were talking about the 6 figures and 7 figures that some of the consultants make. That's the 1% in our company. And India was like, Ma, so you can earn free trips? And I was like, yeah, you can earn free trips. And even like my upline is so generous that we were able to earn your convention cash. Some of our teammates have earned $500, $250 for convention. They got it in cash. One of them earned $1,000 in convention cash this year. Some of them have earned free airfare, free, what do you call it? Cruise money. You know, our upline really takes care of us. And that's an amazing thing that I'm on that team. Yeah, she is all for them trips. So she was like, so she turns 18 December the 7th. So she like, so when I turn 18, I really can join Paparazzi. And I was like, yeah, you really can. So that kind of caught her attention. So paparazzi, the benefits of being a paparazzi is different for everybody. Somebody like India saw that you can get free trips, and she like, okay, that caught my eye. Some people, money may catch their attention. 6 and 7 figures may catch your attention. Some people may look at having a sisterhood. Some people may not have friends or have good connections with people. When I say we were at convention, it was like I knew these ladies. We did karaoke. We ate together. We act silly. Like, I love a good laugh, and I love an audience. So as long as you laughing with me, I'm going to go all the way live. So, you know, we ladies, we laugh, we entertain each other. We really like mesh, like we really did. And usually you attract the people of how you are. So however you are, you kind of attract those kind of people. And I think that was the dynamic of our team, and why we got along so well is because we attract the same kind of people. And so I really enjoyed myself with those ladies. I mean, we had a ball. And even my roommate, like, I felt like she was like my aunt. you know, and I'm just hanging out with my Aunt Ann. So it's like, we really had a good time. I'm telling you. So some people don't have that sisterhood. You know, some people didn't go to college and had sororities and different things like that. And we have that. You know, if you have family, you know, I was telling my upline about how, you know, like, you know, I got behind in bills, you know, with the separation. And she was like, you know, we're a family. So if you down and out, you need to let us know, because we got you, you know. And so I didn't know that she would, you know, be able to be helpful. But that's just to say, like, I'm not going to run and just ask her for a whole bunch of money. But that just go to show that she there for me, even if I need help with, you know, financially. And that's what that sisterhood is all about. You want people in your life that's like that. And so I will tell you that paparazzi has definitely been a blessing, even when I wasn't even expecting it. And I have asked someone who's like my spiritual dad one time. I asked him, I said, how do you know if this is a blessing? And his answer to me was, how it all works out. How it all works out. So at the end of the day, if you trying and you fighting to try to get something and it just look like it ain't going well and everything going bad, and then it just turn around and it works out, how it all works out. And I'll say that, you know, my business has worked out. Events have came. I still was able to go to conventions and different places. You know, my team is growing. Sometimes you grow at slower pace, but, you know, having an additional, on top of selling my jewelry, having an additional commission check from building a team, that is a blessing. When I least, you know, when you least expect it, your team may run with you. You know, it's just amazing that you're able to make money 3 different ways in paparazzi. So we make money from our free website, where people can just, so say if somebody wants to not to have jewelry in their home or anything like that, they can actually push their website and earn money that way. So that's one way you earn money in paparazzi. The second way you earn money is from your personal inventory, which is the best, I would say, of having inventory on hand, because women are impulse buyers. So you want to have these pieces on hand. If they got to go to a website, they're going to think about it before they say, oh, I really don't need it. So you want to have it on hand so you can already feed that habit and get them, catch them just like that. And then there you go. Then you have building a team. That is one major way that our team, that teams in our company are making money, is building a team. And let me tell you about the team building part. If I have a team, right? I say I have like 6 teammates, and I'm not working my business, meaning I have not ordered 25 pieces, and as you get higher up in the company, you have to order 50 pieces, 100 pieces, 200 pieces. That's further up. So, you know, don't get freaked out if you're in the beginning stages. You have to be able to be working your own business in order for you to get a commission check. So if your commission check is $500 and you have not purchased 25 pieces of jewelry, we get these pieces at $2.75, right? So you can spend $2.75 for 25 pieces to get a commission check that could possibly be $500 or more or less. You don't earn that money. So all of us, even the big people, have to earn money. So that's what definitely makes not a pyramid scheme, because we all have to work our business together. So lots of people think that network marketing is a pyramid scheme. Working a 9 to 5, or me 9:30 to 6, or 8:30 to 5, is a pyramid scheme because I am working, I am getting a little bit of money, and the person up top is getting a whole bunch of money. That is a pyramid scheme. Network marketing is not pyramid scheme because if you don't work, you don't make any money. Now, I cannot speak for other companies, but I know with the companies that I've dealt with, you have definitely have to work your business in order for you to make money. And that's the same with Paparazzi. They is very strict with that. So you got to work your business. And I love that because even if some of your teammates pass you, they can pass you. And after a certain amount of people that's under them, you won't get paid for them. And it's not to say that you don't want to make your upline rich or anything like that. But it just goes to show that all of us work at different pace, and you just gotta work it. So so that's one thing that I wanted to talk about. But I just want to say that this has definitely has helped my family, and it helps us to work together. Because if you don't teach your children no type of thing, at least teach them to be hard workers. Me personally, I'd rather work hard and, I don't even know if that sounds right, so I ain't even gonna say it, but either way, work hard, teach your family how to work hard, teach them not to be selfish, work together. As we work together, we can make this whole household better when we work together. Like I said, they're helping me clean up, they're helping me paint, they cooking and everything because they know that I got to do what I got to do. So that is my why for right now. It's going to change. In 3 months, it could be different. In 6 months, a year or so, it's going to be different. So I just wanted to share a little bit about that. If you think this is something that you could do, I highly recommend, you try it out. The most that could happen is that the baddest thing that could happen in it is you being stuck with some cute jewelry that you can still sell and, wear it and, be beautiful. So that's it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to chat with you about the opportunity. It could be a more intimate type of thing than this. We had 3 different kits. I started out with the $99 kit. But if I had more funds when I first started, I would have definitely got the higher kit. So the $99 kit comes with 35 pieces of jewelry and all your business building information inside of it, binders and everything. The $299 kit, that's the second one, that comes with 120 pieces of jewelry and your business building tools. Paparazzi has everything inside of your kit in order for you to be successful. And then the last kit is $499. $499. That comes with a convention ticket, free convention ticket. And wherever we go, the past couple of years we've been going to Vegas, but it could be anywhere we could go and you get that ticket for free. Yes. So we got convention ticket, we got 200 pieces of jewelry. Calculate 200 times 5. That's how much money you'll make off of your kit. But then you want to also divide that by, no, you want to times it. So whatever number 200 times 5 equals, you want that number, you want to times it by 0.45. And that is how much you profit off of that. I strongly encourage people to reinvest in your business because when you reinvest in yourself, it pays you back, and you definitely want to build your business. So very important. But yes, so if you haven't seen this from the beginning, I strongly encourage you to watch it. You'll hear some goofy stuff from me, or whatever, but you know, in all actuality. So that is a multiple thing. Nationality, no, is actuality. You learn some more stuff from me. So until next time, my upline, she just came on Cameo. Hey, darling. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.